All right. So, hi everyone. Let's begin our session, AI assistance in finance, real use cases and where to start. And let me begin by introducing myself. My name is Munira Islamova, and I work as a senior finance specialist at Hyperskill. And I've been in finance for over 6 years, working in different fields of accounting in both large international corporations and fast-moving startups. And I've handled everything starting with payroll payments to reporting and automation. And over the past year, our finance team was kind of involved in AI adoption program that was running in our company. And we've been experimenting and finding ways to automate our financial processes. So we checked and looked at everything where the time was wasted, which answers kept repeating, and which tasks followed clear logic, but still took a lot of manual effort. And as a result, we have currently four fully operating multi-step AI agents that run on real data, real policies, and real rules. It automates parts of our financial workflows and supporting our HR and contractor operation. So, result of this automation became that we reduced our manual work by 70% in some areas, which saved us huge amount of time and effort. And we let AI handle repetitive and predictable tasks. What we are going to cover today. I will walk you through what AI assistants can actually do and what is up to the market AI possibilities that can be implemented and help finance teams today. Secondly, why finance teams are often slow to adopt technology and how to move past that. Then I'm going to provide real world examples from internal operations, HRs, payroll, and taxes. Simple step-by-step guide how to implement and where to start with your AI adoption in your company and what could be used in your case. Finally, I'm going to provide some common mistakes that we learned from and what happens when you are implementing AI and where to watch out. So today's session is kind of for non-tech specialists, so you do not require any technical background or you don't have to be an AI expert. This session is for people in finance who are actually curious but maybe sometimes skeptical, but open to try something new and make your work more efficient. So let's begin. Start with support the message, the team message. So don't present AI as a replacement. You need to communicate this with a reality check. So this is here to reduce repetitive work, not replace the judgment, not replace a human. We are giving the assistant the same documents, which are verified by the people, verified by our team. So the sources are checked. And usually you hear something that it could be risky, it's unreliable, and it could mess up finance data. But let's keep doing things manually. So what can be done here is few strategies. You don't say that AI will replace manual process. You say that this is here to reduce repetitive work and not replace a human. Strategy 2 is involve early adopters. Here is a few team members can help test the assistant. So before you launch it to external users, you can test it in internal teammates. You can ask AI agent similar different type of questions, see how it's going to behave. Spot the issue, fix them, and then you can suggest the improvements, launch it to external users, or improve your AI agent with more complicated workflows. And strategy 3 is share your win publicly. For example, share wins in Slack with your colleagues and teammates. When assistant held the process correctly, when it has some small wins, just say that this is what we launched and this is what we achieved. Share it with people, get their feedback. For example, asking questions, how was your experience working with this particular AI assistant? What it get right? What did it get wrong? And adapt the technology to your current workflow. So AI is already transforming finance. And let's start with let's zoom out a bit and start with the big picture here. So AI is already a tool that many platforms use, and even softwares in finance as QuickBooks that we use every day. And we used AI already many times without even realizing it. You probably heard about GPT, but let me give you three ideas of what current market of AI is offering for finance teams and ready to use tools that you can implement to your workflow. First is custom GPTs. That work like mini chatbots trained for your companies based on your policies, PDFs. So you just upload the needed documents, PDFs, policies, guides, everything that assistant needs to know to answer sort of set of questions. You provide the agent basic instructions. And you have an assistant that answers repetitive questions instantly and autonomously. So second idea is AI agent. AI agent is automate multi-step workflows and tasks. For example, this agent can automate complicated but yet clear multi-step action process. It could be connected to some softwares that you use for your work, usually work autonomously and require minimum human backup and supervision, and optimize huge processes that requires multi-step action workflow. And the last tool is something no-code tools like Cursor, Zapier AI. Any finance specialist can use it by just prompting it via chat bot and chat box, and in minutes you can create internal agent with it doesn't require a lot of time, input, or effort. So you just create an assistant in a couple of minutes, not months. So these ideas are not futuristic, and these tools you can start by using just this week, for example. And you don't need developers, big team, or budgets for that. And the reality is that each month's finance team face a dozen of repeated questions. When is my next salary? How do I request this type of reimbursement? Or when do I get paid my vacation bonus and stuff? And you have already kind of answered all these questions in your documents, PDFs, but the problem is that all these PDFs and documents, they spread around different folders, knowledge bases, and it takes time to find the right document, to find the correct, you have to screen like 10 pages before you find your answer. And here is a coming AI assistant. They have 100% of consistency, and they gathered all the documents in one place. So you don't need to rewrite any of your PDFs or rules to fit into kind of AI format. You just upload your ready documents and then you have a ready-to-use AI assistant that answers questions instantly and without interaction. And you don't face any time zone differences or you don't waste a lot of time and effort to find the real answer that was needed to be answered. Let's move on to the part why finance teams are usually slowest or the latest one to adopt technology and AI. Let's be honest that we are not early adopters. So we have kind of several reasons for that, and I have highlighted 4 of them main reasons that could be possible. In this case, so first is risks and regulations. Finance work is high stake. We cannot afford incorrect tax advice, missed deadlines, and we have some hesitations with implementing AI. What happens if AI get wrong answers? I miss a deadline, and we have a lot of anxieties on this part. But here is a key difference or how we implement it. We make AI based and verify his answers only based on our approved documents and uploaded files that we gave him. And we need to train our assistants to behave only inside rules and guidance that we provided. It limits the risk. It don't when AI don't go and search the web. It only uses and responds based on what your team has already approved. Secondly, we have conservative culture in finance. Financial people are usually cautious. We use every data and check it 2-3 times. We double check everything. So it's harder for us to try something new. We are afraid that AI is going to disrupt the workflow. It can mess the data or stuff. So, but it's fair. And AI adoption does not mean that you have to disrupt the whole process. You can start narrow, and the solution is here to take small step and move forward. And after that, your AI adoption grows naturally. Third reason that could be that we have siloed knowledge. It means that our PDFs, policies, guidance, contracts, invoices are spread around different folders. They spread around different sources, and payment guides could be in Slack threads. Some things are still under decision or revision. So it could be not in the folder, but in somebody's head still. So that's why people keep asking same questions repetitively. And that what an assistant solves. It becomes a solution for you here. It becomes single source of truth. You build it from the documents that you already trust. And fourth reason is that in finance, we have context-heavy questions. We face a lot of questions that are usually, the answer is based on the context. For example, person asks, wait, do I get the bonus? And it could be depending on the role of the person, on the location, on the contract terms, time in the company, a lot of decision of a manager. So a good assistant doesn't try to guess. It could read the document and respond something like, according to the policy, you get this amount of bonus or after 6 months of your contract, but go and check with finance specialist or with HR specialist. So it's not ideal workflow, but it gives you clearly sourced answer, and you kind of send the person to the next right person to check, to have a human backup on the context heavy questions. Let's move on. And next part, we're gonna talk about real examples and a few cases to share. This actually worked in our company, worked for us, and could be applicable in your company and in your workflow. So let's go one by one. First is HR assistant. HR assistant could answer a set of questions about educational bonus, grade system details, or a vacation allowance. So the sources could be benefit guides, employee handbooks, policies, and usually HR assistant would answer questions like you're eligible for this amount of bonus, and it could provide the link to the source where the assistant actually found the answer. So as a result, HR specialists no longer answering the same questions over and over again. Person is less stressed, focus on the more complex and human issues instead of that. Second idea is payroll assistant. So payroll assistant can answer salary payment dates, reimbursement deadlines, payment method options. The sources could be payment schedules, financial policies, and guides. So the assistant can answer questions. When I get paid, what platforms are supported? It will answer and give sources, compare the for example, commission rates and what is supported, more preferable for you in your case. And as a result, finance specialist does not spend a lot of time answering the same questions. And the person who is asking is actually finding an answer more quickly and instantly, and it find the source where the answer comes from and can learn more by following the link AI assistant can provide for the people. Next is contractor or tax assistant. Usually the sources could be contractor agreements, tax forms, links to the official tax authorities. So it could be used in different ways. For example, it could solve the issue with vendors about invoice requirements, payment terms. It could answer questions about the contract details. And stuff like that. It could be used to track tax code updates if you want to build an internal tax assistance. So many ways to implement something in terms of that. And all of this is powered by existing contracts, existing tax guides. So nothing, I want to stress that out, that you don't need to redo something. You don't need to write something new. You just use the sources that you already have. And these assistants can operate based on these documents. What I want to highlight is that real change starts small. One of the biggest blockers in finance is that the idea that we are adopting AI means for us full system overhaul, but real progress doesn't start big, it starts small. Let me give you small examples that could be if previous assistant seemed for you like something as a big change. You can start even with more small steps. For example, just salary dates. You have a team head, a PDF with a salary payments information, and people ask about it every single month, especially new employees. So you build the micro assistant that answer only two questions. When do I get paid, and what is the payment date falls, for example, on the weekend? And as a result, you have less Slack pings, new joiners found answer instantly, and payroll team saves 2-3 hours every month. Another case, vacation bonus. The rule existed, the policy is written, but nobody remember where it is and nobody read it. So you don't need to rewrite the policy or give notification to your team. You just make an assistant that answer all the questions related to vacation bonus. For example, the bot can answer vacation bonus is available to employees who complete 6 months of work and gives the link to the source. This is where information came from. It's enough information, and HR is only looped in where it's a real edge case. So the main ideas here, start with something small, let people try it, and then expand and explore more opportunities with AI. Next, how to start and where to start. Let me give you 5-step clear plan that could lead you to your first AI assistant. This is a simple framework to build first internal assistant. First, you pick a small use case. You start with something that works for your workflow, for your company. It could be payment guide assistant, it could be invoicing assistant or something, contractor onboarding, whatever works for you, but which has understandable, clear steps and algorithm. Secondly, you gather all the information that needed to be provided to your AI assistant. It could be PDFs, policies, onboarding material, which holds the answers and which already approved by your team. You don't need to rewrite, just organize it, upload it, and AI assistant will hold it in the memory. Step 3 is just load it into a no-code tool. For example, it could be Custom GPT, Core Source API, Gamma AI. You upload it and provide simple instruction. You can say to your assistant, use only answers based on the uploaded documents, always show a source and never guess. This limits your assistants, reduce the risk, and gives your team a digitalized, one-sourced like answer set. Step 4 is test it. Before launching to external users or expand, you can ask your teammates, sending a link and just ask 10-15 real questions. Test how AI assistant behaves, so what answers it gives. Try different ways, because if something is unclear to AI assistant, it will improvise. So limit your assistant with guidance and instructions. For example, it could be if you cannot find answer in uploaded documents, please contact finance team. Then your AI assistant will kind of behave more predictably. And step 5 is expand. After you test it, and after you know how your AI assistant is behaving already in certain situations, you can expand it to external users. You can train it with the new policies, add additional document, or connect it to internal system that you work for your workflow. And here you are, you have multi-step complex AI assistant, or already an agent, if you wish. And let's move on. So, what are usually common mistakes that happening when implementing AI and using your first AI assistants? You don't let AI guess. So don't let your assistant to use web data if it needs to be limited to verified internal documents. Outdated policies. Here you need to be cautious, keeping your documents up to date, up to decisions that has been made in your company. If policy changed, it means that you need to update the information in internal assistant. And blind trust to AI. It's a support tool, not a decision maker. So every assistant should prove source and refer to a human contact. Best practice is show your source. Answer should always link to document title, page number, section, and last update date. Don't forget about measuring your success. So, for example, one of the most questions we get here is, how do I know that my assistant is actually helping me? The truth is you don't need to complex KPIs. Start with simple trackable wins. For example, count the questions it answered. Track how many questions were handled without human follow-up. Even if it's 20 questions, 30 questions a month, it's a big win. It saves a couple of hours, working hours for your team, and gives you opportunity to focus more on more complex questions. Metric 2 is time saved analysis. So ask, how long does it take to answer a question manually, and how many people ask that per week, per month? And you may discover that your team is actually saves 10 hours, 15 hours a month without even realizing it. And always ask for feedback. After a few months, send a simple survey. For example, you implemented new AI assistant on payroll, on onboarding and stuff. You can just send a simple survey. Did AI system help you? Was the answer clear? What would you like to handle next? This kind of surveys can help your AI assistant stay effective and helps you to improve it and provides a value to the leadership. We can actually not notice even that already AI is implemented in softwares in banks that we use every day. For example, in QuickBooks and other accounting tools, we have already automatic expense categorization, smart invoice matching, predictive cash flow tracking, and email parsing for receipts, and other softwares for accountants like Xero and Zoho, adding similar features right now. About banks and fintech tools. For example, in Revolut Bank, they have AI fraud detection. In Chase and Bank of America, they have 24/7 AI chat that supports their clients. Bank testing, AI loan analysis. So the point is, there is no need to wait. AI is already in your daily tools, and why it's not inside your team yet. So build an assistant with your rules and documents. And let's wrap up. So final thoughts on finance teams implementing AI assistants is there is no tech background needed. There is no need for a big budget or full transformation plan. So all you need is just to follow small steps. Divide the problem and find the most clear process for you, or the most repetitive manual process that requires a lot of effort and manual work. Find opportunities to solve it with AI, build your AI instrument, and launch your first small assistant and get started. Don't wait for the perfect time. Build, test, improve, and this way the change is happening. So that would be it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye.